Please hit, please hit, please hit, please hit. Yes! Oh my goodness. Hello and welcome to another NihongoGamer video. This is Granblue Fantasy Versus, the latest fighting game that I have been playing quite a lot of, and with the DLC pass. So there's 5 new characters that will be added as downloadable content for this game. I've been playing one of them, Narmaya, but there's another character which is actually included in the game, so you don't actually have to buy this character. You can actually get this character for free by playing this, the RPG mode. Or you can spend 300 yen to just not finish the game and get the character instantly. Alright, Beelzebub, or Beelzebub, or Beelzebub, how are you supposed to pronounce the name of this character? They are a boss character in this game, so the first time you see them, they're actually on the opposite side. But here they are, a playable character in the Versus game now, and I'm going to check out these basic moves, and then after that we're going to check out the basic combos for this character. As you can see, the character is actually quite large, like in terms of size, maybe not quite as built as Festiva or Ladiva, whatever you want to call them. They have a real M. Bison thing going on, especially like just the way they stand and the way they play. So let's see, I've got Shadow Move. This is my unique skill. I can teleport to the other side, confuse my opponent, and show up on the other side when they thought they were blocking my move, but I'm actually over here. So this move is called Black Fly. Apparently I can charge it up as well. So it is a projectile. And there's 2 different versions. I can do the one that throws 1 black fly, or like 6, and send 6 of them. I've been playing the game online, so I have been playing against Beelzebub, but this is the first time I'm actually playing as Beelzebub. So even though this is very tall, there are ways to jump over this and get past this. Also, you can just use this evade move, which is built into the game for every character. You can kind of evade through things. And the strong version sends both. Okay. And I can charge them up. Oh, so I can delay when it fires. Okay, no, that's really useful. Because if people are evading through it, using this little shrimp move here, that can actually really put them off if you're like, I'm actually going to hold down this move for a little longer, and now I'm going to let it go. And it's certainly if they want to jump over it, then the timing is going to be harder if you're holding it down and delaying it a bit. The strongest one, or the EX one, and it sends both, and you are able to charge it. Awesome. Alright, so the character can confuse you by being on the other side. We got projectiles, and what does this move do? Oh. This one is called the Chaos Caliber. Oh, I see. So I assume this is hitting my opponent low. This EX version does both. Okay, starts low, goes up high. Sometimes with these moves you can interrupt halfway through, so if they block the first 3 of those, you might be able to like interrupt halfway through, but we'll see. I don't know. Now what's this? This is the Ranjaran Field. It's a Dragon Punch motion. Oh, okay. So I guess I can use this on Wake Up. Get people off me if they're kind of getting in my face too much. I can Wake Up with a move like this. And it's invincible. All 3 of them. It's nice. Unisonic. And I can do this in the air. So the normal move looks like this on the ground, but in the air... Oh, it's a completely different move. So I've got a dive kick, as I like to call them. It's the light version. Charges up so you can confuse people when that's going to hit. What does the strongest one look like? Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to go to training mode to find out what all the specific numbers are on this move and how like advantageous you are after it hits and all that. It's nice to be able to control the ground with this. Jump up in the air, control the air like this. And if they jump in on you, you got your, it's not really a Dragon Punch, but you can use this on Wake Up. And we got a down-down move. So we got a Dragon Punch and a down-down move. Usually the Dragon Punch moves have been replaced with down-down moves, but I've got both. What is this? Oh, it's the Suck. Okay, so I've seen this online for sure. So I don't know exactly when the best time is to use something like this, but I assume the nice thing about a move like this is that even if they're blocking, at least you're bringing them closer to you. Most other moves, like if they block it, then they just get pushed further and further and further and further away. But a move like this, assume even if they block it, it's like, yo, well, you're in my face now, and I've got options, and I can play rock, paper, and scissors with you after that. And these are the supers. So let's check out our main super. Okay, pretty standard. Does it look different if I'm closer? Not really. So it's just a giant cone. And the next move, this is my... Oh, just got 2 Skybound Arts. Okay, so I've got a backward version as well. But it misses, it's gotta be right up next to them. Okay, so it sucks them in, but okay, so if you're right up close, I assume that this one does more damage. That goes up to the fist on the icon, and what does this one go up to? That goes less. Okay, so this is not as much damage. So it's like this is very typical Arc system works. I've got like this, I've got the sort of get off me super, and I've got the damage super, but it requires you to be closer. All right. I mean, it looks kind of average. I find characters like this don't really draw me in because it's just like, the thing is, they are epic. It's like, apart from that, what are you? But in terms of moveset, I actually quite like having a dive kick. I'm a big fan of any character that can jump up in the air and then just change their mind about their trajectory. Like that, and you can also hold it down. So let's check out Super Skybound Art. Let's see how strong this is. Right, so that's if it hits once, and this is the full... I saw this in the trailer. I was like, that's pretty epic. It's like, it's such a big explosion. The cameraman has to fly out into space so that they can film the rest of this super. I think that's pretty epic. And I'm guessing that if I don't hit it from close enough, well, that could hit from there, but then I won't get the second part of it, right? Okay, well, let's see what these combos feel like, and let's see whether this is actually a character that I might actually take a liking to. I have to admit, just style-wise, it's just like, I'm some epic guy. I don't feel like there's much going on. Or girl, I can't even tell. Well, these combos may change my mind, so let's go back to the tactics menu. Beelzebub. Alright, combo practice, let's go. So the first one is a strong punch into the Chaos Caliber. Standard. I guess I can do that from far away as well. Yeah, so it won't hit from too far away. Unless I'm in the corner. But as long as I'm close enough, that will hit. Okay. Now I've got the down move, which I can't remember what that does. Oh, the suck. Okay, so suck them in and then punch, 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 super. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it with this guy. Maybe like combo number 5 will be insane. I think maybe it's also because he doesn't feel like super fast. I like characters that can kind of jump around quickly and get around quickly, but this guy's more like a confuse you and oppress you type character, it seems. Alright. Light, Chaos Caliber. Pretty standard. Alright, crouching H counter. Oh, you can suck them in after the anti-air. Okay, well, let's see. Interesting. Alright, let's try it with heavy then. And then after that, what do I do? Heavy dive kick. Oh, I need to get closer for this to... Oh, no, wait. I can probably hit it from there. I see, it'll be like that. Will that hit? Huh! Interesting. Okay. My character seems like does everything that a character needs to do, but with no like actual style or flair. This doesn't feel like a fighting style, it just feels like a character with moves that do everything. Alright, close up. Heavy button into Chaos Caliber, so punch into the EX spinny. Then anti-air. Anti-air. So the Chaos Caliber is getting me a wall bounce, and then after wall bounce I'm doing anti-air into suck into fireball. When do I press the fireball? I'm interested to know. So let's watch the sample movie. I want to know, when do I do the fireball? Oh, I do dash forward, okay. I feel like this character should be a charge character. It's actually pretty hard. What is it with this game and upping the difficulty right on the last challenge? Like, all the combos are ultra easy, and then combo number 5 is like, help me! Alright, so I can buffer the crouching H into the next one. Oh, what? That's super. I missed the super. Ah! I had it, but I didn't do the super. Dang. So it's a case of timing this, but not charging it for too long. You want to charge it so that it hits, but you don't want to charge it for so long that it hits low. Oh, but I didn't do that super! Please hit, please hit, please hit, please hit! Yes! Oh my goodness. In the end, it wasn't too difficult. Oh, this super is insane. I like the super, but I don't like the way that the combos feel, and I think the reason is that even though I like characters like this in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, okay, so I'll explain it like this. I like characters that have these sort of multi-hit moves like this. So it's just like, okay, this kick is doing 3 hits, and 3 hits down below, 3 hits up high. There's a lot of animation, and I understand actually, I mean, I'm not saying that this is the whole point of the character, but I actually really like characters like this in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. So I actually played, what was the name of the character? Batista. I actually played Batista in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, and mainly the reason was that I can't think fast enough in that game. The BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle moves so quickly that I found it easier to play if I had a character with multiple hits like this. So a move that does 7 hits, while this move is doing 6 hits on its own, I'm actually thinking about what I'm supposed to do next, and I liked having all that time. But the thing is, in this game, in general, the pace is a lot, I don't want to say slower. The pace of battle in this game, Granblue Fantasy Versus, is just not as insane as BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. And in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, not only is the pace really fast and insane, but you've also got, like, sometimes, because there's 2 on 2, sometimes you've got like 4 characters on screen at the same time, and you're like trying to figure out what's going on, and on top of that, you've got these combos. So actually, I liked having characters like this, which give me lots of time to think about what move I'm going to do next. But in a game like this, I actually prefer it to be a bit more like Street Fighter, where it's just like, every button does one thing. There's not a lot of these sort of, wow, this move is doing like a billion different hits, and oh wow, it's so cool and well animated, but I prefer the sort of direct feeling of button to attack, and that's actually how I've always felt about Street Fighter. Since streaming a lot, I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter 5 and BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, and I like both. But in Cross Tag Battle, I feel like it feels balanced because the game's really, really, really fast. But then I've also got these moves that do, these characters that do moves that are multi-hit and stuff like that. And I think that's something that's kind of cool about this character. But I don't need all these animation. I think of these things very, very simply. One of the things I really love about Street Fighter style fighting games is the sort of one-to-one feel that you have for button to attack. And when you're fighting in a game like Street Fighter, or even Granblue, I was going to say Granblue Cross Tag, or Granblue Fantasy Versus, you've got this real one-to-one feel. It's like bosh, 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 you know, it's like, I press the button 4 times and I get 4 hits, or 5 hits or something, but when I do this move and it does like 6 hits, it starts to feel like you're slightly disconnected from the reins. You're not puppeteering your character one for one. And in a game that's at a pace like Street Fighter, I prefer for the characters to have that sort of one-to-one feel. I think it's an important character type to have in the game. It's just not the sort of character that I would instantly go for myself. But then again, I haven't actually gone online yet, and these are just tactics combos. Most of these are not the combos you'd actually use in battle anyway, apart from maybe just learning the very simple ones like your target combo to, buffering that into that. So I get it, just not the character for me. Anyway, that's unfortunately all I've got time for today. Hope you've been enjoying the DLC characters and the main character cast of Granblue Fantasy Versus now that the game has finally released in the US. I believe it released on something like the 3rd of March in the West, or 4th of March, and the Steam version is actually coming out tomorrow. In the whole world, around the whole world, the PC version of this game will be available on Steam for Europe, America, Japan. As far as I'm aware, it's a worldwide release, and that is very exciting indeed. So I'm looking forward to definitely trying out how the PC version feels, and I'm really keen to see if the community comes up with any mods for this, because often when you get a PC version of the game, people will make a frames viewer so you can actually see the hitboxes on the character, because right now you can't actually see it, but technically there's a little square going around the character, and it's if you hit that square, you're hitting the character's hurt box, with your character's hitbox, right? See, that's not hitting there because I'm not actually hitting the rectangle that surrounds this character. But if I get close enough, then I hit that actual rectangle. But we can't see those rectangles until someone makes like a mod for the PC version, and then we'll be able to see exactly what the hitboxes are on each character and how difficult it is to hit other people at certain ranges, or how difficult it is to cross up, like jump over them and hit them on the other side, stuff like that. I think that's going to be really exciting to see. But also just because it's nice to have fighting games on PC. It's nice to be able to show up in an airport and, you know, with the world and quarantine and all these things happening, it's like often you end up in a situation where you have nothing but you and your laptop and your mobile phone. And wouldn't it be cool if even if you're stuck in the airport, you can just set up your laptop and play some fighting games, as long as you're not getting in the way of traffic. So anyway, that's all for now. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, share the links and all that great stuff, and do join us on stream. We're going to be streaming the PC version of this game, Granblue Fantasy Versus, when it comes out. I've been having such a good time with this game. I haven't touched almost any other fighting games since this came out. I mean, Under Night In-Birth came out, but then, like, apart from release day, I haven't really even had a chance to really play it that much, because I've just been completely obsessed with this game, and then DLC characters keep coming out. They keep releasing trailers for new characters, and they all look really good. Follow us on Twitter, join us in the Discord where you can chat about Granblue and other games and Japan and gear and all that stuff. I'll see you next time.